Yes, everybody, it's Dave. Welcome back to Talking Wolves. Welcome back to another match preview. Today we're going to be previewing Wolves as they take on Newcastle United this coming Monday under the lights at Molineux Stadium. Wolves are on a good run in the league at the moment, 3 straight wins, and we're going to be hoping to build on that 7th place that we currently sit in. Watford, as of Saturday, have pegged that back to just 1 point between 7th and 8th. But if we can get another win on Monday against Newcastle, that will send us 4 points clear of our nearest rival. As always, we're going to be looking at some match facts in the lead up to the game. But, of course, we look back normally at what has happened most recently in Wolves games. Of course, we've had a cup game in between the last league game. The game against Everton, we were fantastic. Of course, you could say Everton were poor, but you can't take anything away from Wolves. We were solid. And, you know, again, 3rd straight game, we've scored 3 or more goals, which is fantastic. We did that again against Shrewsbury on Tuesday, having to come from behind in the end against the League One side, but we're through to the round, or the 4th round of the FA Cup, where we'll take on Bristol City next week. So we're getting the momentum going. Of course, Wolves are in Marbella at the moment on their mid-season training camp. Get a little bit of vitamin D. We did that last season in the Championship season, and it seemed to work quite well. So hopefully it will help, and it will continue to help in our results between now and the end of the season. But Wolves, obviously, we won the reverse fixture back in December against Newcastle. Great 2-1 victory. Matt Doherty with that late winner. We're looking to achieve a league double over Newcastle for the first time since the 1991-1992 campaign. So we've played them a number of times since then, in multiple seasons, of course. So that will be a big achievement to break as well. However, Newcastle have only lost 2 of their last 10 meetings with Wolves in all competitions, have drawn 4 and won the other 4. Newcastle are also unbeaten in their last 4 away games against Wolves, winning 2 and drawing 2. They've won the last 2 games as well, but they've never won 3 consecutive away matches at Wolves. So a little bit of a nice fact for Wolves there. Wolves have lost their last 4 Premier League games played on a Monday, last winning a top flight match in May 1984, 1-0 win against Leicester City. And Wolves are looking to win 4 consecutive top flight games for the first time since January 1972. So it was a big old stats that we're trying to break as well. Big old record that we're trying to break. But I fully believe Wolves can go into this game and get something out of it. Newcastle, at the moment, you know, Newcastle United are a huge club, and they're really being held back by the ownership of Mike Ashley at the moment. You know, under Rafa Benitez, I think he's doing a great job. And of course, they've brought in some big players. One of them being Miguel Almiron. They brought in from MLS side Atlanta. So I'm looking forward to see how they can get on. Or is it Atalanta? Is it Atlanta or Atalanta? You know, there's the Italian side and the American side. I always get mixed up. It's one of those two anyway. Atlanta United. I think it's Atlanta, and Atlanta United. But anyway, he's coming from them. He's a great player, did really well over America, and he's not had his appearance yet for Newcastle. He's the new record signing. I think he's the biggest signing since Michael Owen, so it's a massive deal for them because it's taken them so long as a Premier League side as well to break their transfer record again. That's a hell of a long time. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on him, and it's more than likely we're going to see him appear at Molineux on Monday. Whether he'll start, I'm not so sure, but I'm 100% sure that he's probably going to get some sort of minutes. So Newcastle fans, and obviously Wolves players, are going to have to watch out for him. He's like a number 10 in attacking midfield sort of player. Another player as well, Solomon Rondon. I think he caused us a couple of issues at St James's Park. Obviously on loan from our rivals, West Bromwich Albion. But he's their top goal scorer at the moment. I think he's bagged 6 goals for them in the league. So they're 2 players that Wolves will have to watch out for. But, you know, Newcastle at the moment, they're actually very much in the relegation battle, so they're going to be desperate for points. They're going to be hungry for points, and I'm hoping this training camp for Wolves will revitalise us. I think there's a couple of knocks. Jota, they're still not sure about whether he's going to be ready. I hope he is. Vinagre as well, looks like he may still be out, so those 2 are the doubts. But if everyone is okay, you know, no major injuries. I saw a stat the other day. Wolves are by far the lowest team for the amount of injuries they've had this season, which is fantastic. Hats off to the medical staff and so on at Wolves as well. But if we can have no injuries, we're going to the Newcastle game, I'd assume it's going to be the same team that started against Everton. Yeah, Jota and Jimenez up top. Midfield three, Martinho, Neves and Dendoncker have been superb since we've moved into that midfield three with Dendoncker. Johnny and Doherty, Bolly, Cody and Bennett with obviously Big Rui Patricio in goal. Only bottom side Huddersfield have scored less goals than Newcastle this season though, so attacking wise Newcastle haven't been too brilliant. I don't think, you know, other than Rondon, they haven't really got anyone that they know is going to fire in the goal. So of course they're going to be hoping Almiron can get them those goals as well. But you know, we've got some friends over at the Magpie Channel who are all Newcastle fans. So here are some of their thoughts in the lead up to the game.
For a newly promoted side to be sitting 7th, it's impressive. They have spent a bit of money. They have got the super agent and a decent manager and all, to be fair. And it must be nice having an owner as well that actually wants to show ambition, invest in the club, improve the team, improve the club, push them as far as they can go. Because if you're sitting in 7th now, there's no reason you can't finish in the top 10. Because you look at the likes of Everton and West Ham, who've spent money as well and have been poor this season, especially Everton. Silva's 1 foot out the door, perhaps. I know the Goodison Park faithful aren't too happy with that lot. So you could see Wolves finish in the top 10. You could see another good summer of signings and keep pushing. Push for the top 8 and then gradually top 6 and whatnot. Going on to us though, our season. Bloody Alligator asked us a week ago, it would have been definitely all doom and gloom. But upon breaking the transfer record fee, bringing in Almiron, hopefully makes his debut against you lot, see what he's about. Beating Manchester City, the champions at home. Mental. I know you had a good result against Man City at home when you drew. But I think from now on, we'll be safe. I think there's 3 worse teams than us. Huddersfield are already down, so there's only 2 more spaces to go. It is going to be tight. We are 15th at the moment, 2 points clear. Come Monday night, we could well and truly be in the relegation zone. But I think we'll be enough. I think Rafa will do enough of a job, especially with bringing in Almiron. Hopefully he adds a bit more creativity to the team, gets more assists, provides Rondon with some more service. And we'll finish, I said at the start of the season, I said 16th, we'll probably finish 16th. And you know, that's what we're going to hope for under Ashley, to be fair, because he'll snap your hand off for 17th every season. So last year we had a great end of the season, finished 10th. Didn't kick on the summer though, didn't spend money, and we're going to resort to a relegation battle every year under Ashley, most likely. So the quicker he gets it, the better. We all know that. But our season, ups and downs, we've had some great results. November, 3 wins in a row, a couple of goals. We've had, against the top 6 now, we've done well. To be fair, we've only been beaten by 1 goal either way. Spurs on the weekend, we hit the post. They go up the other end and score a goal that was definitely avoidable. Goalkeeping howler, if not, that's a great point on the road. So at the moment, I think spirits are a bit higher than obviously they were. Rafa's a lot happier. That probably feeds off in the dressing room. A couple of new faces on deadline day can only be a positive influence. So not bad at the tune at the minute. Going into the game though, prediction for the game, it's really hard to call for me, because Newcastle are a side that'll get beat off the likes of Wolves. Because we seem to turn up away to Spurs, at home to City, and then we'll go to, we'll play Brighton at home and get beat. So you just never know with Newcastle, never ever know. But Wolves are actually a decent side this year. We went to Everton, got a draw. So, if, you're around there in the table with them at the minute, I'd probably say the same again. I'm going to go for a 1-1 on Monday night. 1-1 or 2-0 to Wolves. But I'll go on positive. I'll go on 1-1. I reckon we'll get a draw. Rafa will do the usual. Hit is on the counter. And we'll find some way of nicking a result, I reckon. All 3 points? Probably not.
So big thanks to the guys over at the Magpie Channel. Make sure I leave a link to those boys in the description down below. Before we move on as well, guys, I'd like to say a big thanks for all of your support. We've had some good news regarding Talking Wolves as a brand and a channel, which is going to hopefully make all of our content a lot stronger in the future. So again, big hats off to you guys for that. And we're going to be bringing out our own Wolves podcast, the Talking Wolves podcast. Is going to be dropping early next week. So just after the Newcastle game, probably Tuesday we're hoping for, should be in your ears. So iTunes, Spotify, hopefully the works, and obviously on YouTube as well. But as I said, predicted lineup, I think it's going to be the exact same as the Everton game. Score prediction, There should be some score predictions popping up that we've asked for over on Twitter as well. If you see your name on there, say hello. If not, make sure you do follow us over on the social medias to see your name pop up. But I'm going to hopefully see Jota and Jimenez start. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Wolves win. Jimenez to score. Let me know your thoughts on the match and your score predictions down below, guys. Make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And it's been Dave for Talkie Walls, and I'll see you all very, very soon.